Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. Okay, some instructions here for the new students. Okay, so you definitely have to leave your video on throughout. And then if you have questions, just raise your hand or you can unmute yourself. And then if you need to be excused, like, for example, you want to go to the toilet, you cannot just disappear like that. You got to let me know, right? But I will try to give you a 2-3 minutes toilet break at least halfway through the lesson so that we can all use the toilet. Okay, so let's start. So today, 3 things that we need to do. First one. The first one is grammar MCQ. Grammar vocab MCQ, grammar cloze, open-ended comprehension. So we can try to spread it out for the rest of the lesson. There are some techniques that we are using for each part of it. So just let me know if you have other techniques in school that you think is better. Teacher, just share with me, okay? So let's start vocabulary MCQ. Now for this one, for each question, right, usually what we do is we will type our answers in the chat. But for today, because it's 4 of you here first, you don't have to type your answer in the chat. You just have to unmute yourself when I call your name and you tell me what is the answer. So for now, can you take 1 minute to read this question and then we'll take turns to answer. Okay, 1 minute is up. Let's go one round. Adira, what's your answer?
C.
C. What about Miko?
B.
B. Tommy? Tommy, you can just unmute yourself here. C. And then Hannah.
C.
C. Okay, let's see where the clue is. Okay, his what personality has a positive effect on his friends. Everyone feels good whenever he's around. So basically, the keyword here, positive effect, and everyone feels good. So do you think when you're forceful, people will feel good when you're around? Like, hey, this is no. Now, stimulating is like trying to get people to think. That might be something good, something not good as well. Okay, but this one is a question mark. Exuberant. Okay, it's like this one is a word to describe somebody. Okay, exuberant is like very lively, very optimistic. All these are words to describe this word. Okay, excitable. So if you're excitable, it's also fine. But then, which one has a better word here? Stimulating means you're thinking about things here and there. So this one might not be too good. So it's either exuberant or excitable. So if you're excitable all the time, that one is not to describe personality. So if you want to describe personality, it's exuberant. Okay, so the answer is C. Okay, you are right. Most of you are right. Good job here. Now, can you guys, maybe Adira and Tommy, take note of this word exuberant and write inside your vocabulary later on after the class. Can you just take note of this word first, because I need this to be added to our vocab list. For Hannah and Miko, if you're wondering what I'm telling them to do, in the portal, we have a column for vocabulary, new vocabulary words that we learn. Then we will take note of it and write it there. Okay, can I just check, are you able to access the portal yet, Hannah and Miko? Okay, so if you know what I'm referring to, you can also add on to this word, exuberant. Okay, so take note of this word, yeah? Okay, next question. Can you take 1 minute to read the question first? Then we'll go one round again. Okay, let's start with Hannah. Hannah, what's your answer?
D.
Again?
D.
Okay, thank you. Tommy?
O.
Miko?
D.
And Adira?
D.
Exactly. So basically here, the keyword here is personality. Words to describe somebody's personality. Okay, if you are supposed to meet and communicate with many people, you need to be likable. So Basically, that would be D, charismatic. But a lot of people like, wow, so charming. You know, like, people will just instantly like you. You're like attracting people like a magnet. Okay, so these are words to describe personality. So far, we have two. The first word was earlier on exuberant. Second word is charismatic. Okay, next one. Question number 3. Can you take 1 minute? And then we'll go through one round again. So let's go one round now. Adira, what's your answer for question number 3?
C.
Miko,
C.
Tommy,
C.
and Hannah.
A.
Okay, so let's go through this. Now, this one is to describe somebody personality as well. So if you're easygoing, okay, and then everyone likes her. So basically, now there's a lot of different words here. Individualistic could be an answer. Now, assertive is like you are like, no, I want this now, but you're not aggressive. Like, okay, you are firm. Basically, you're quite firm. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. Okay, so guileless could be another word. Now, guileless is like very simple, very easygoing, which that's just another word for guileless. Simple, basically that's a synonym. Decisive, like, okay, I know what I want. Okay, some people might like it, some people might not. So this has the same meaning here as well. Okay, so it's between individualistic and guileless. Now, when somebody is easygoing, yeah, the answer is guileless. So it's another adjective to describe personality. Okay, guileless, simple. Can you guys take note of the vocabulary for today? So far we have 3 words already to describe personality. Number 1, exuberant. Number 2, what was it just now? Charismatic. Number 3, guileless. Okay, now let's go on to number 4. Can you guys take 1 minute, read the question, and we'll go one round for the answers. Okay, let's go one round. Let's start with Tommy now. Tommy, what's your answer for number 4?
A.
A. Miko?
C.
Adira?
A.
And Hannah?
A.
Okay, so guys, here, when you are describing somebody's sense of humor, okay, you are using an adjective to describe somebody's sense of humor. So that should be willful. Because if you say witty, is on its own. It says a word on its own. If you want to describe the sense of humor, it will be willful sense of humor. Okay, give him a lively addition to any party. Okay, whiny definitely is out. Really willful is definitely out. Now, witty is a word on its own. Witty is a word on its own. Okay, it's a word on its own. You cannot use it there. So to describe the sense of humor, that would be C. Okay. All right, let's do one more question for the vocab MCQ here. Can you take 1 minute to read the question first? Oopsie daisy. Okay. Okay, let's start. Miko, what's your answer?
D.
Okay, Hannah?
D.
Tommy?
C.
Adira?
D.
Okay, exactly. So we're talking about the characters here. So if you're talking about the characters, okay, that would be malicious character. Okay, gruesome, grotesque, offensive are all the basically adjective to describe the person itself. So to describe character, you have to use malicious. It's like so evil characters cause them to commit serious and evil crimes repeatedly. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me just stop the share for a while. I think we got one more just join us. Let me just check here the attendance. All right. Can I just check who is this? Madhu? Madhu, you just joined us. Can you turn on your camera? Madhu, you there? Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, we started at 1 o'clock just now. So we completed vocabulary MCQ. So I will continue from there. Okay, so you take it from there. Okay, so let me just mark your attendance that you're already here. 1 minute, yeah? Okay. All right, Madhu, this is your first lesson with me, right? Okay, so yeah. And I hope you managed to also take a look at the questions, the homework and all. Okay, so like what I said, we have already covered the first part, which is the vocab MCQ. Okay, you can have a look at it later. If you have any questions, you can just ask me. Okay, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you, my name is Miss Nadia. So if you have anything, you can just say Miss Nadia or you can just say teacher. Okay, so I can just take it from there. All right, let me continue the lesson. Okay, so we are done with the first part, vocabulary MCQ done. So any questions for vocabulary MCQ earlier on? Okay, now just we learned a few of the adjectives, right? So each one of you will let me know one. What was the first word that we learned to describe personality? The first word. You can just unmute yourself.
Exuberant.
Exuberant. Second word, anyone remember?
Charismatic.
Okay. Third word. Anyone remember the third word? The third. No one? Okay, so third one would be guiltless. Fourth one, it would be willful. Third one is malicious. Okay. Okay, since there are 5 of you here, okay, each one of you will take one word and then you're going to type in the chat a sentence to describe somebody's personality using the words. Okay, I will tell you which word you're taking. Adira, you type one word on exuberant, type one sentence on exuberant. Miko, charismatic. Hannah, guiltless. Madhu, I know you just joined us, but can you just type in a sentence that to describe someone with malicious character? And Tommy, you will describe the word willful. So you type in the chat now. One minute to type in the chat.